Welcome back, everyone. I hope everybody's doing awesome. Today we have another little project on the Ram. We're going to be installing some sport mirrors on the side of the truck, and with the signal lights and all that good stuff, we're going to paint them. It's going to be awesome. Unfortunately, though, in filming this, I had another little mishap with the camera. I had the camera set to I believe it's called the slow and quick setting, I think. Basically, everything was in extreme slow motion and there was no audio. And I didn't realize this until the very end of filming, so I lost a lot of stuff and a lot of good footage. I really tried my best to get everything together to salvage what I could, and the end result was basically just a lot of time lapses. So there's a big chunk of footage that I left out because there's just no context. You don't even know what I'm talking about. And I tried doing the voiceover, and I just didn't like the results of that. I didn't like the way things were coming out, so I decided not to go that route after all. But basically, it's just a time lapse of the process, kind of what I was doing. But what you don't know and what you don't see in the footage is, so right now I just have some basic plastic mirrors that you see on all the base model trucks, Rams, and I wanted some sport mirrors, but what I ended up finding was some chrome mirrors. They have the chrome caps on them, and then of course the signal lights, which is what I really wanted. And the whole point was to paint them. But when I got them in, I didn't realize that I didn't know it was from a 2012. I have a 2013. So it doesn't have the temp sensor on the driver's side, which is pretty important. So what I had to do was switch over the center bases or the inside bases, and then I switched over the sensor and I basically just kind of Frankenstein the whole thing together and got it to work. And that's how I was able to achieve it. It did work, it worked out pretty good. And then of course, once I assembled everything, got them painted, switched all the wiring over, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So it's just gonna be, cut and dry, just getting straight to the point. But I'm gonna show you a little bit of time lapse, and here's that video now. Hope you guys enjoy it. These are all done. They are looking awesome. You can see this one. This is the last one I just did. It's still drying. That's why you have like that slight kind of milkiness up there. But that will go away. Still drying. But this one is done. Looks great. Super happy with it. You could see a couple little dust nibs in there, but again, not worried about it. Once I cut and buff it, all that will be gone. It is in the clear coat, so I'm not worried about it. They came out pretty great, especially for garage job. I'm very happy with them. So I'm gonna let these cure for at least 24 hours. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna call it a night for tonight. I am taking my time with this because I want them to look really good, want them to look nice. But we can't have this nice paint job with these old looking plastics. So what I'm gonna do is the same thing with these. I'm gonna get these cleaned up really nice, and then I'm gonna repaint them or re-dye them with this SEM Trim Black Ultra Satin. If you look at my, I think it's like my second or third video, I dyed some of my exterior pieces using this stuff. It's held up really well. It works awesome. It has a nice perfect sheen to it, and looks nice and black. So I'm gonna do the same thing to both mirror housings and get everything assembled, and then we're gonna have some nice looking sport mirrors. So really excited to get these done, get them installed. But like I said, I'm taking my time. I want these to look good. So that's it for tonight. I'll catch back up with you tomorrow whenever I can get working on these. All right, it's the next day. We got the mirror caps painted. Those things are looking awesome. Super happy with the way those are coming out. But now we're back in the garage. We have to paint the plastic bases. Like I said, I didn't want to have a brand new paint job on these mirrors and then have the old faded plastic, black plastic. So I'm gonna repaint those with the SEM Trim Black. I've used this stuff before. Go check out the other video where I restored all the plastic trim pieces. But I have them suspended from my garage track, and just to make it a little easier, that way the paint doesn't smear on anything. So this way I have full control. I can spray them and then just let them hang there while they dry. So we're gonna do about 2 or 3 coats, and that should be it. Let's get right to it. The day has finally come. We have everything laid out. Everything is cured for at least 2 days. On those plastic pieces, we had to wait 48 hours for the full cure time. It's already been right around that time. So we're gonna start getting these things assembled, get everything put together, and then let's get them on the truck and see how they look, see how they work. All right, we got everything all put together now. I was trying to be real careful not to chip any paint or anything, but it all went together pretty good. I bought some brand new LED lights for the bottom, the puddle lamps and the turn signals. That way everything on there is brand new. We got new painted caps, the painted plastic bases, and now the new lights. So it should look real sharp on the truck. So let's get them installed right now. Check this out. I've already done this like 50 times. It looks so awesome. Finally have the turn signals on the mirrors. It looks great. They look awesome. Those new lights that I got, they're not OEM, they're aftermarket, but they had pretty good reviews. I got them on Amazon. Pretty happy with them. I'm not sure if the fit is 100% OEM, but overall it seals up pretty nice. They look good and they were cheap enough, so I'll live with it for a while and see how they do. But yeah, they look awesome. You can see the turn signal, and then they have the puddle lights on the bottom, and then the light from the back. Pretty sweet. Next video, we're finally going to get started on the interior build. We're going to be working on the sound system. Most likely we're going to start with the subwoofer box, so I'm pretty excited about that. I've been really eager to get that build going. I've never built a box for a single cab truck before, so should be pretty interesting. But there's going to be a lot of awesome gear going into this truck, so if you're into that sort of thing, you don't want to miss that. That's it for this video. Thank you guys again for watching. I'll see you all on the next one. Down the middle. Go, go, go. Pedal, down the middle. Faster. Faster. Don't, don't. Down the center. You're doing good. Go. Go. Down the center. Go. Go.